Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh, sorry, scratching my leg. I'm just kind of going through my house. This is my room, or my parents' house. So this is my room, and that's my mom's craft room. And this is my parents' room, and that's the door to the garage. So yeah, this is the house that I grew up in for now 20 years. Yeah, because we moved here to the side of Northeast Portland when I was 5. But yeah, so this is where I live right now. And I also kind of wanted to do a little tour of the house and show you just how quiet it is because, yeah, I currently don't have a job right now. And so I spend a lot of time in the house that I grew up in, alone, completely silent. Like, I will put on like YouTube live videos, music, just anything to make it feel like there's somebody here with me, to feel like there's somebody talking at me or to me. Yeah. So that's not sad at all. And since I spend so much time, I spend probably 5 hours a day, like 30 hours a week, just thinking in like dead silence in this dead, silent house. And I think about my life, my whole life, my childhood, my current adulthood, and I just, I constantly think about the things that I've done, uh, that have hurt people, the people that I've hurt, all of the mistakes that I've made. I go back through my entire life to see if, like, what would have changed if something different happened. If I had done something differently, like lately, honestly, the biggest thing has been circus arts on it. Like, I love circus arts. Do not get that mixed up. I love it so much. At the same time, though, I I'm still living with my parents. I still don't have a job, and I can't help but think of what I could have done differently, and that also makes me think about, well, what would be different for my life? Like, I'd have possibly, have financial stability, like living on my own, but would I be happy? Like, would I be making art? Would I be doing what I had done? Would I have gone on tour with Martin and Sharita? Would I have ever even met them? And just all of the beautiful people in my life that I've met through circus arts. Like, I love you guys so much. It's been, it's just been tough. It's just been so tough lately. And yeah, there's just been people who either want to tell me what my problem is and what they think I should do. Oh, I won't pick that up. And then there's people who want to use me. Like, I don't know if you heard about my ZipRecruiter experience. Don't use ZipRecruiter. I only used it once. Like, I tried a bunch of one-click reply things. Hi, Mr. Interesting Art. Thank you so much for being here and for hanging out with me. And I finally updated my Instagram app, so I'll be able to save this and put it on my YouTube channel, so that'll be nice. Where was I? Oh, yeah, so ZipRecruiter. I got, like, a message from this, I'm assuming, white guy with, like, a plain old default picture. I'm sure if I would have, like, Google image crossed it, like, that picture would have been, like, a big catfish picture. Like, a bunch of people would have been using it probably. But anyways, so he messaged me about this stay-at-home job. he wanted to do like an interview on Google Hangout, but it was all in message, no video chat, no calling. I never even talked to him like voice to voice. And so he was like, oh yeah, we're going to get you a MacBook Pro and your printer and all this stuff, and we'll get you set up. Talecris. He said he worked for Talecris. So if you see anything that says Talecris, stay away from it. And just, in my personal opinion, just stay away from ZipRecruiter or like any website that has like a one-click reply. Like, they're just so full of scammers. Like, no. And yeah, so he like mailed me like this check, and it was from like, he said it was from one of their, sorry, I don't know what OFYB means. You might have to translate it for me. I'm super bad with like short text. Yeah, it was like a check for like this theater. Yeah. For this theater in Texas. And I was like, who is this? They were like, oh, it's one of our clients, blah, blah, blah. So I go to On Point with my boyfriend to like make sure that this is all like legitimate. Of course it's not. It was like this cashier's check, totally fraudulent. And he kept messaging me that day like, Belinda, are you depositing the check? We need you to deposit the check. He also wanted me, after to do that, to buy like all of the equipment from like their private seller of like their equipment and shit. And so then I just messaged him back like, no, I didn't deposit the check. It's fraudulent. I'm going to call the police. Don't call me or contact me ever again. So yeah. And then like that was the first callback that I heard, quote unquote callback from a quote unquote job in months. And that really angered me. And even though I didn't get completely fooled, like I didn't deposit the check and all of this other stuff, I still feel like I got fooled. Like I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to work from home. I'm going to have equipment. I made like a shopping list. All of this, like, I just felt like such an idiot. And, you know, instances when I get fooled or my gullibleness, because I'm super gullible, my when like that gets taken advantage of, like, I don't like that. I even said to him, like, is this legit? I don't like being messed with. I don't like being screwed over. And of course, it was. So yeah. Still looking for work. And another thing is that I had this friend actually, and I'm gonna just keep names out of it because this isn't about him. This is, I mean, I feel really bad. He was like, anyways, he was a friend of mine. He's super, super nice. But he did have feelings for me, and he kept, you know, like wanting to hang out and do all this stuff and get me stuff. And I was just like not comfortable with it at all. And, but I mean, it was just one of those situations where, you know, I still wanted to be friends with him, but I wanted him to know that, you know, I'm not interested. So we would hang out every so often, and he told me that he was working somewhere, and he said that he could like refer me and get me a job. And I mean, that was like really conflicting. Like, again, if I had taken that job, he would feel like I owe him or something like that. And again, he still had feelings for me, and it was just like a really crazy situation. But I still don't have a job. And like I can't help but think, but like I would have been using him. That's like really, really not okay to be using somebody's feelings and emotions for personal gains. Like, that's not okay. And so I'm dealing with that feeling of like, I shouldn't be using people. I shouldn't be doing this. And also, I need to get a job. And if I would have taken that opportunity, I would have felt really horrible. And I'd also have a job. And now I just feel terrible and have no job. So, yeah, I'm just in a fucked up place, honestly, like real talk. So I've just been, sorry about that, trying to focus on myself, trying not to think about the past and like things that could have been different. They're not. Things are always going to be the same in the past. What matters is what you do moving forward. So I'm just keep plugging away, I guess. Fuck it. What else am I going to do? Hi, AxoCorp. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to do a live stream about like I'm sorry if this is like a super raw video. I just, like, it's been months, literally months, 30 hours a week, sitting in silence, thinking about all the shit that I've done, all of the people that I've hurt. And like, I hardly ever think about the good things that I do. It's always about the things that I've done wrong and the things that are my fault and the things that I could have controlled. And, it's not like my not having a job is a multifaceted situation. No, everything is my fault. Everything. Like, that's just what I've been feeling like. And, oh God, didn't want to cry. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why I cry every time I'm on camera. Hopefully, practicing more and more will help. If anybody else out there is feeling the same way that I am, I really hope that this video helps you feel less alone. And like, if I were to meet somebody who was in a similar situation that I was in, and I talked to them, I would say, oh, but look at all these things that you've done. You're going to do something. You're going to find something that you love, and, you're going to have a happy life, and all of the best things are going to come to you. But like, I rarely think about that for myself, like, at all. Like, ever since high school. Like, I still feel like my senior year is one of the best years of my life. And like 2013, I got to, go on tour with Martin and Sharita. That was one of the best years of my life too. And now I just feel useless or usable. Fucking sucks. And if you feel like you're useless or usable, like, let's help each other to let what we do have out and share it with people, and just comfort each other.